5 senses. It's one of the first facts we learn about ourselves, and one of the very few that nearly everyone has wrong. We'll demonstrate how in a moment. Sight, hearing, smell, taste, touch. Aristotle drew up a list, and we've been reciting it ever since as though it was settled. It's not. The gap between the list and the truth quietly shakes far more than we notice. Here is something anyone can try. With the eyes closed, raise your right hand and bring it slowly up behind the head near the ear. Without a mirror or turning your head, it can't be seen. But you know exactly where it is. Every break dancer, gymnast, or even person walking up the stairs uses this sense. It's not sight, you can do it with your eyes closed. It's not touch, for nothing is touched. It's a distinct faculty altogether. The body's feeling for its own architecture in space. The name for it is proprioception, and it never once appears on the famous list. Nor is it the only absent. Something holds us upright and tells us which way is down, a sense of balance. Something reads warmth and cold as its own domain. Something reports the weather of the body from within. Feelings of hunger, the ache of tiredness, the onset of nausea, the plain felt difference between being well and being unwell. Pain is a sense in its own right. The count climbs, 9, a dozen or more, depending on who's counting. Even the scientists no longer agree on the precise number. A century ago, Rudolf Steiner counted 12, and among them placed senses stranger still. A sense for another person's living word, for the movement of their thought, even for the very eye that looks back from behind their eyes. Whatever we make of that, the point stands. The inner world of perception is far wider and much deeper than we were ever shown. And none of this is vague. Each of these senses is an instrument of extraordinary precision. In near total darkness, the eye can catch a single particle of light. The nose can read certain scents at a few parts in a trillion. The smell of rain on dry earth reaches us before the first drop falls. Within the range each sense was made for, it approaches perfection. But now hold all of them together, the 5, the 12, every one, and notice the single thing they share. Every one of these senses is a window. Each opens outward onto the world, or inward into the body. Each fixes us more firmly in one place and one moment. Here, now, this. That is their gift. It's also their border. They can tell us everything about the world of the senses, and nothing whatever about whether the world of the senses is all there is. This is where the quiet substitution happens. The modern habit is to treat whatever the senses deliver as the final court of the real. If a thing cannot be seen or measured or weighed, then it's taken not to exist. But that is not a discovery the senses made. It's a verdict we've cast on their behalf. And a window passes no such verdict. A lens does not lie about what lies beyond its focus. It simply cannot show it. So let the end, not with an answer, but with a question. With every sense accounted for, the 5 we were told, the 12 we were not, each of them a window onto the world, is there perhaps one more? Well, a 6th sense in the old, spooky kind of way, something else entirely. A faculty that turns not outward to the world, but inward and upward, towards what no sense can reach. The traditions across every continent give it the same name, the eye of the heart. This is the true meaning of intuition, inner teaching, a vision of the deeper truth of things, the higher reality of things. And in our colour compass of consciousness, we will see how this can be energized and activated.